discipline does not exist. And I know you might be thinking, what are you talking about? So let me explain through a quick story. You see, I remember one night I went drinking with a few of my friends, and around 11 p.m. we got hungry. So we went to In-N-Out and to get some food. Now, I went over there and ordered a lettuce wrapped burger, to which my friend said, wow man, you have some crazy discipline to order that while you're drunk, as they got fries, a shake, and normal buns with their burger. Now, the comment surprised me because I didn't even hesitate to order what I did. I simply did it without an internal battle. Why? Well, because I'm in the habit of eating healthy. And this is precisely why discipline does not exist. Because the reality is, it's our habits that dictate our actions. Another way of looking at this is, look, you likely brush your teeth every single night, regardless of how tired, lazy, or unmotivated you are, right? So why are you disciplined at brushing your teeth, but not disciplined in other areas of your life? Is that how discipline works? No, of course not. It's simply just that you're in the habit of brushing your teeth. The point is this, if you focus on being more disciplined, you're inevitably going to fall into procrastination because one day you won't feel like taking action and skip on doing the things you know you need to do and feeling terrible about yourself as you waste years of your life. In fact, you've likely already experienced this like last New Year's. However, if you focus on creating powerful habits, you'll effortlessly take action without relying on your willpower, without the resistance or internal battles, to the point where working for 3 hours, it'll feel like one, and you make tons of progress in your life and feel proud of yourself. And not only that, but you'll free up a bunch of your time so that you can spend more time with your family. Now here's the thing, there are certain habits that are significantly more productive and powerful than the rest. Habits that the most successful people all have. Now the first one is being in the habit of keeping your word to yourself or keeping your promises to yourself. I mean, just think about it. What would your body look like right now if you kept your word to work out from 2 years ago? How much more productive would you be every single day if you kept your word to go to bed earlier? And how would this change in your productivity affect how you feel about yourself? And the other aspect is, most people, they get in the habit of breaking their promise to themselves, which is why they can't create any change in their life. They tell themselves they're going to do X, Y, and Z, but they fail to do it because they have this underlying habit of breaking their promise to themselves. Simply put, when you're in the habit of keeping your promises to yourself, you can create any change you want. It's one of the foundational habits of a high performer. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, Adam, how can I form the habit of keeping my promises to myself if I'm in the habit of breaking them to myself? It's kind of a catch-22, right? So what you want to do here is start giving yourself smaller promises to yourself so that you can first build up the habit of keeping your promises to yourself. You see, most men, they get motivated in the moment to change their life and they go, I'm going to work out every day, I'm going to read for an hour every day. They make these declarations, these huge declarations, but then when the time comes to execute, now they have the resistance internal battles because, look, going to read for an hour every day, that's pretty tough to do when you're not feeling motivated, when you're not feeling energized. So what you want to do is instead tell yourself you're going to read for 1 minute a day, because now the resistance and internal battles are very minimal. So basically you want to give yourself like 5 to 10 different small tasks to do every single day, and no matter what, you execute them. And over the course of 15, 30, 45 days, that resistance and internal battles to keep your promises to yourself is going to be very minimal to non-existent. And when you're at this point, that's when you can start giving yourself these bigger tasks to do, like reading for 60 minutes a day, or like going to the gym every single day. So that's one of the first key habits that's going to transform your life and make you become a high performer, where you achieve your goals and are filled with this self-confidence and self-belief in yourself. Now, the second habit that every millionaire and billionaire have that make them super productive, that make them just achieve what most people deem impossible, is being in the habit of being responsible. Or another way of saying that is finding solutions instead of making excuses. So take a look at Elon Musk. He's doing what most people deem impossible: space travel, making life sustainable on other planets. Do you think he runs into roadblocks and challenges? Of course he does, every single day. But do you think he sits there and says, oh, you know what, this is impossible because something came up here? No, of course not. Otherwise he wouldn't have the life and business that he has. Instead, he finds a solution to the problems that arise. So I want to ask you, when you run into roadblocks and challenges in your day, do you give up? Do you make excuses and say, oh, you know what, I guess I can't do this today? Or do Do you find solutions? Now, you most likely probably just make excuses, which is why you're watching this video. So what I want you to do is, starting today, whenever you hear yourself saying, oh, I can't achieve something because X, Y, and Z, or I can't do this because X, Y, and Z, something came up, you need to realize in that moment, you're being a victim and making excuses, and instead you need to recognize and say, you know what, okay, right now there's a challenge here, but if I think about it and I don't give up, I can find a solution. And over time, what's gonna happen is the space in your mind that was once filled with victim mentality, excuses, and feeling terrible about yourself is gonna become full of solutions, to the point where you don't have those excuses, that nagging little bitch voice telling you to give up and quit. And I promise you that if you actually just focus on these 2 habits that I told you, you will completely transform yourself in your life. In fact, I want to tell you what happened to Ben once he harnessed these 2 simple habits. And then you can see Ben say, just did 5 hours of work today. Had a bunch of motivation to do the boring but necessary stuff. Things he literally procrastinated on for months, like creating SOPs, building out a team, and going to the gym. And so because of this, well, his business valuation is shot up by $450,000 in 9 months, and he made an additional $200K profits.
Business valuation will be going up significantly. So we'll be looking at around $450,000 increase in the value of the business, and in addition to the profit to that. So, and that's excluding the coaching side of things. So that's conservative.
So now, as a result of this, well, he travels to a new country literally every single month because he has the freedom of time and money, and frankly, mind as well. Now, if you want to get results like Ben and follow the same proven 3-step system that he used, you're in luck. I want to give you a free 7-day trial to our program. So click the link around this video and check it out right now, because this free 7-day trial, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this, and it might be gone by the time you're even watching this video. So click the link right now, and I'll see you on the next page.